Wulong Fallen Dynasty, the video game that is made by Bloodborne and Nioh producers. Recently on Reddit, someone has apparently leaked a lot of information in regards to the game's combat mechanics, story elements, locations, and more. So let's get right into it. But before we do, if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please do leave a like on this video. It will help more than you think. So let's get right into it. This is another episode of the Daily Gaming Report. Hey, what's up guys, OP Gamer here, and our first topic of the day is regarding Wulong Fallen Dynasty. In case you missed the announcement and reveal trailer for Wulong Fallen Dynasty, it is an upcoming game made by a collaboration between Team Ninja's producers Fumihiko Yosuda and Masaki Yamagiwa, which are the developers of Nioh and Bloodborne. So obviously a lot of people are excited for this game because Nioh and Bloodborne both are excellent games, and Bloodborne in particular is regarded as one of the best games of all time. You can expect this game to be similar to Elden Ring or Dark Souls, as people like to call it Souls-like, which is what Nioh and Bloodborne are. So let's get right into the leaks. User GeoOwell posted this on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, and he got this information from 4chan. So while this is just a rumor, the information that he posted here is too detailed for someone to just fake it. So while I will say take this with a grain of salt, after reading it, I find it unlikely for this to be fake. It seems very believable, and a lot of the stuff just makes sense. Okay, so the first thing he said is about the combat system. Melee combat is based on 5 elements: wood, water, fire, metal, and earth. The 5 elements are 5 different combat styles. For example, the fire style will make you more aggressive, the water style focuses on counterattacks, and the earth style focuses on defense. Switching styles at a specific point will raise your morale. Then he goes into defense. He says that defense is the core mechanic. You can cancel other moves with defense for attack-defense transition. It's a very smooth move and has a Chinese kung fu movie feel to it. Different weapons have different counter moves, some of which can kill normal enemies in one hit, and the execution moves are very brutal. Then he discusses the moral system, and he describes it as another core system. So I'm guessing it's going to be something you use a lot in the game. The moral system means that the more enemies you kill and the more successful reflection or counterattacks you have, the more moral bar will rise. Higher morale will fear the enemies on the field as they will cower, making it more favorable for you to attack. But elite enemies and bosses require higher morale. If you get hit hard and your morale will drop, lower moral bar makes enemies more aggressive but it strengthens your defense. So basically the higher morale you have, the easier the game will be. But you have to just kill a lot of people and be good at defense in order for that to happen. Another thing he mentions is how you can jump to dodge some attacks and then step on the heads of enemies and attack them in the air to hit them hard. You can step on the first enemy's head while running to jump higher and stronger attack to the enemies behind. Jumping allows you directly to attack the archers on the wall instead of using your bow before. There are also different landing attacks. So I'm not sure about you guys, but this is really reminding me of Sekiro in terms of the transportation in that game. In Sekiro you had to maneuver like this a lot in the game, and it seems that they will definitely incorporate some of that into Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Now he goes into the setting or the locations. The first 3 chapters are the Yellow Turban Rebellion, 10 attendants, and the campaign against Dongzhu. You can fight many famous characters. The one in the trailer who took the pill is Zhang Ju, the leader of the Yellow Turban army, and Yokai Shift is his second phase. He can use various spells. Lu Bu is really challenging. He is the boss of Holu Pass. His weapon and armor can be obtained after defeating him. Other main bosses include Dongzhu, Zhang Rang, Hao Jian, Li Ju, and Ju Si, which is a double boss fight. Apologies for mispronouncing any of these if I did. Sub-bosses include Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. Many yokai/demon bosses in this game and 4 pearls from Chinese mythology will also make an appearance. Human bosses drop unique weapons and armor which have different skills or effects. Demon bosses drop spells and other skills. I really like this idea, where different enemies give you different stuff. It's very typical of Souls-like games, but it seems that they will really focus on the drops in this game as being a core element of how you level up and upgrade your character. Spells are based on the 8 trigrams and yin yang. Your spellmaster is Zhu Qi, a famous Fangxi from the 3 Kingdoms period. The items used to cast spells are talisman and pills. Now he goes on to the weapons, and this part really gets me to believe that this leak is real, because the names he mentions here, not only does he mention so many, but they just seem so detailed like I said before. Okay, so let's begin with the weapons. Jian sword, dual swords, Dao, which is a single-edged sword, also includes ring pommel Dao, Zhang Ma Dao, which is a great sword, Godu, which is a hammer, and the mace is called Jilly. Tai Bian is there too. Quan Dao, which is a glaive, long rod, spear, halberd, shield, Yui, which is an axe, meteor hammer, and rope dart, dagger, bow, and crossbow. There is no rifle and cannon or anything like that because gunpowder had not been invented in the Three Kingdoms period. So it seems like they want to be accurate in their history of the game, and they want to make the weapons realistic and make sense for the period. Now, a lot of weapons you expect from Bloodborne or Dark Souls or Elden Ring. For example, things like mace, dual swords, great sword. These are all things that FromSoft fans are familiar with. And he does mention 3 things from the trailer, and he gives us clarification on them. So he first mentions that the dragon in the trailer is a boss in the Fire of Lowang City mission. The loot system still exists. It's simpler than Nioh, but there are still various builds. And finally, character creation is similar to Nioh. Seems like you can share character appearance via code, which seems like something that a lot of people were excited and very happy to hear. Okay, so there is a lot of information here, and one thing that I need to clarify again, this really does seem like Team Ninja's Sekiro style game. From the weapons to the combat to the gameplay and even the locations, it just feels like Sekiro combined with Nioh. Do leave your thoughts down in the comment section below about how you feel about these leaks. Are you happy with the leaks and are you satisfied with the things that you're hearing, or would you like more from the game? Do let me know. Now moving on, I also want to talk about one more thing. This is a rumor and it's posted by Gamerant. It says PlayStation Showcase is happening this month. Rumors suggest that Sony's biggest showcase of the year will be simply called the PlayStation Showcase, and it will take place sometime this month. They say that for the past 2 years, a PlayStation Showcase has been held in September, but according to Xbox era founder and known insider Nick Baker, it seems that the current plan is to host a PlayStation Showcase this month, which is in August. Given that The Last of Us Part 1 September 2 release date and the likelihood it would be at the showcase, this does make sense. Unfortunately, that's all Baker really had to share. He did say that his source told him the current plan is in August, but also his source said not sure if it will be moved. Now I find this very interesting to say, because there have been a lot of rumors about PlayStation events, and every time it seems like it's just wrong or gets delayed, and I really think that there is no predicting what Sony will do. Even if this rumor is accurate, it's totally possible for Sony to just delay the event. They have done this multiple times. In fact, I don't remember the last time a rumor was true about a PlayStation event in terms of getting the release date correct. It always seems to just come out of nowhere, where Sony would just post a tweet saying that there is a showcase. But it doesn't make sense for them to host this event right before The Last of Us Part 1 comes out in order to promote the game even more, because Last of Us is a huge game for Sony, and I can't see them not making an event and showcasing the game before it comes out. It will be a huge missed opportunity. But do leave your thoughts about everything discussed in this video. That will be all for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, as again that will help a lot and will support me to make more videos like this. Also subscribe to the channel for your daily gaming news, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to never miss any future uploads. That's all from me now. I'll catch you next time.